Hi, this is Mrs. Howell, and this is about the STEM fair that is due in February for your student in Mitchell Middle School. I'd like to give some guidelines on how to start the STEM fair project. Just a heads up that the due dates are the following. The STEM fair project covers two of the criteria B and criteria C. Criteria B is due on the 31st of January, so that's in 2 weeks. And then criteria C is due on the 15th of February. Let's start with criteria B. We'll take this step by step. Criteria B includes the inquiry question, the hypothesis, the materials, and the procedure, and a set data table. Let's divide your project into 3 parts, parts 1, 2, and 3. And this video will cover part 1. So for part 1, decide on a project. How do you decide on a project? Well, go to the websites in the STEM Fair packet. And the STEM Fair packet is in Google Classroom. It looks like this. So if you have your child, go to their Google Classroom. The STEM Fair packet is underneath Stream. And if you open that up, here's the STEM Fair packet. And if you scroll down on the STEM Fair packet, there are several websites that you can explore. If that's too confusing, you can always go to YouTube. And in YouTube, you can search for middle school science fair projects, and there's going to be a whole lot of choices for you to explore. Choose one that interests you, and you can do that at home, but you need to do this weekend because we are in a time crunch. It's a science fair, STEM fair season, and you will have to do a lot of this at home. So part 1, choose a science fair demonstration, and then do it this weekend, please. Do the experiment on the way you see it on the video, or copy it step by step. This is your demonstration. What you're doing this weekend is your demonstration, not your experiment. And to be clear, I am grading the experiment, not the demonstration. You are doing the demonstration so that you will have your control. Your control is what you will compare your experiment to. So for example, if you're doing the elephant toothpaste, go to YouTube and type in elephant toothpaste and choose one of the many videos people have posted of them doing the elephant toothpaste. So here's one. Alright, this is 3 minutes long, so I'm not going to watch the whole thing. So this weekend, do the same demonstration as seen on your research. Please, when you do it, take pictures or take video of yourself doing it, because this is great documentation. A lot of us are visual people and we watch YouTube a lot. So just take picture step by step of how you're doing it, or take a video of yourself doing it. I'm going to stop right here. Next week, we will decide on variables. You need to decide your independent variable, what you're going to change. That means you choose only one, like the amount or the temperature or the kind. For example, in the elephant toothpaste, I will choose to change just the amount of hydrogen peroxide. So I can decrease it or I can increase it. And then I'm choosing to measure, for my dependent variable, I'm choosing what I'm measuring. So I can choose between speed of foaming or thickness of foam or volume of foam. Here's a tip on how to choose your dependent variable. Choose something that is quantitative, something that you can measure with numbers, instead of qualitative, something that you measure on how it looks or feels. Because how it looks or feels, it's harder to describe. If you're going to choose something that is quantitative, then you can easily use a tool. So for example, for the elephant toothpaste, I can choose to measure the speed of foaming. So I can use a timer instead of the thickness of the foam, where I will use my sense of touch or sight. So that's it for now. But looking ahead, I'm just going to move myself here. Looking ahead, part 2 is completing your question, hypothesis, procedure, and data table with variables. So we're going to work on that next week in class. I will make a video of this next Friday for you parents to see it so you can guide your kids on how to do it. But for this weekend, have fun doing their science fair demonstration.